can't see me. I gotta put on the shirt. Yeah, Brian told us to hop on, so. Yeah, like you don't need to. It's just cold in here. Yeah, that's true. Mics are hot. Oh, how hot?
We'll keep it warm.
Yeah. Man, God, I hope so, right? I mean, it's gonna be hard to keep it warm when, you know, there's really not much to say about these players, right? It's really explaining the traps more than the players because we already know both of these guys, right?
Yep.
I mean, Spin right now has been on like an incredible run if you really think about it. He upset Bullhole and he beat Buenden again because I think they fought at Solar Stripe and Spin had a really good comeback. So
supposedly, from what I heard, Buenden and Spin fought 3 times this year.
Yeah, and I think maybe Buenden would have won, but he's already lost it for sure.
Well, I don't know how many times he fought Bullhole.
I think once and he's lost. So 100% win rate, baby. We take those. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Seed number 24 in a top 8 qualifier. Like, winner side, too.
You got to seed minimum.
Yeah, and this is fighting Mute, bro. Yeah. Right? Like, the previous best in Texas, right? Honestly, he probably could be the best if, you know, he played a little more, but man, it's just like, watching, like, being able to watch this is really great.
It's just a matchup you're expecting to see today.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like it's been great. Like I think Spin has had a pretty good like matchup spread so far with his day because he had Instant, which is like pretty iffy, right? He had me, which is Cause, and then he had what was it, Ryu, which is not the greatest for Ryu, unfortunately. 2-frame 1 option, so it's really hard. But MuteAce is the godfather of neutrals, so I don't really know how Spins is gonna like try to claw his way out of this one, to be honest. There's so many different traps that Duck Hunt can set up, right? Especially when hitting cannon a certain way, and depending on the way the gunmen shoot the canisters.
There's frisbee,
and I don't think I'm hoping MuteAce actually goes for more of like a straight hit style because you know both Ken and Clay Pigeon are frame 1, so you really can't do anything.
I think it's 83.
It's stuffed, man, genuinely stuffed. That right there did 13%, and you get hit by like 4 of those because it's frame 1, you know. It does.
Almost
that would have been kind of nice. Yeah. Back air here? Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet spot too. Yeah.
Oh, that's a confirm.
Yeah. You can do back air, and if you're a little bit closer, you can go for up air, which is a little bit more consistent. But then again, it's just like you'd rather kill off the side right there because it just sweet spot, murder, sour spot, back air is okay.
It's just wet.
Yeah, he almost lost to Buenden actually because he did a side B back air and it soured at like 120 and Ryu did it now. Like on the corner, near the corner. But yeah, we're gonna be seeing the loops. Yep. Those are actually like quite frame tight. I'm not sure if you knew that. The side B to side B, yeah. Because the amount of end lag on Clay Pigeon is way too much. It is not fair how much end lag is on it, but it's frame 1, so I don't care less.
Speaking of those Clay Pigeons, man, he's already at 102. He's doing a really good job. Oh, he's still here. He's still here.
Wow, I'm surprised. 102. Yeah, good awareness, right? You want to be able to keep those canisters off. Good decision making on me.
You just gotta hold down the fort right now.
Yeah.
Be solid. Oh, what? Man, those. Oh.
Yeah, like the getting the additional hits from the can was.
That was really
crazy.
Good.
Like, cause you can't really. Yeah, that is very unfortunate. Like there is no sour spots again. It just explodes.
Yeah, I don't think it sailed either.
It does stale. But the problem is that like you're probably gonna hit like by a bajillion things anyways. It's gonna unstale quick.
Yeah, that's true.
And the amount of knockback on it is already insane. So staling doesn't matter too much because they went from like 13 to 12. Oh no, I'm still gonna mash it because it's frame 1. You know, that's like saying like, oh, but your Marth Lucina of B is staled. You know, like I'm mashing it.
Yeah.
I do not care, Your Honor. So I'm gonna see where MuteAce takes Spin, and we're gonna be going to small battlefield. I wonder if he just would rather prefer those bigger blast zones, maybe live a little longer, or if he's gonna want to go for something like.
You think those are papers? The papers?
Oh yeah. Or he's gonna want to go.
Oh, nice.
He's gonna want to go to a. Wow, it's black and white too. That's crazy.
Oh, there's a colored one over there.
I don't see color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never learned to either.
Yeah, it's just that on my bed.
You're good.
I'm just colorblind. That's all it is. Okay, yeah, he wanted a little bit more than he should. Yeah, like say for example, right? You just threw it out twice. Even if the staling does happen, if you're using it as a get out of jail,
it doesn't matter.
Reset. And especially because you're going to be hitting yourself with it, right? The staling kind of matters because you guys are giving each other the same percent.
I just thought that was pretty funny. The timer honestly helps too. You got 7 minutes to trade if you really want to look at it that way.
Yep, and just the power of that can is just showing itself. Like Spin's awareness at this point is just amazing. And to see MuteAce like fall victim to this is just like it's just showing how well Spin is playing like everything.
Do we know who MuteAce beat to get here? What was his journey like?
MuteAce, I know for a fact went through Minute Maid winner side, I believe. That's how he went through. And that is the best I got, because he fought my boy Minute Maid, and Minute Maid took the game, so hell yeah. Let me check for you real quick while this game is still going on, because like that. Also, like, the frame data on both these characters is just severely overrated. Like,
do you think the reason why I don't see a lot of turnips is because Ben is just...
Yeah, like, the problem is that you don't get the time. Yeah, but the thing about the reason why he needs to stop him from pulling out, whoa! Oh. Yeah, the reason he needs to not, like, the reason he needs to force him to stop pulling out turnip is because turnip gives you another defense against can. Like, not only is it non-committal, but it's gonna send it probably the other way. Like, you don't know for sure, right? But it's gonna do something very similar to that. So the more he lets MuteAce get that turnip, not only is it just, you know, peach with turnip, but it will stop all of his approaches, because it will also break the night vision. That gentleman was pretty nice. Try to get into the canister, but unfortunate. Hold out. Alright, good. Yeah, some people don't know, like, that sends in, so you'll hold in on the rapid jab and he'll just die. But it's not that strong, right?
Good trade.
He just off she goes to the mortal realm with you. It's just like watching him fall to this is crazy. But once again, like, that doesn't mean he's powerless. Look at him. He's eventually make that like that right there. You know, he has a no dodge. Okay, no.
He kind of forced him to recover weird.
Yeah, because you had to phantom there and you weren't gonna reach. So yeah, because like luckily Duck Hunt is 37.
Man, that was Peach's can confirmed. It's still kind of going.
Yeah. I mean, like, you want to take the state as far as possible. That should reset the can. Yeah. I don't know if gunman hitting the thing resets the can or swaps it the other direction. But it is always very nice to just set up can gunman, because, like, what are they gonna do? If it doesn't hit the can, then, you know, it's just gonna hit you, and if it hits the can, then it's actually gonna link into just more shots itself, which is really nice. I enjoy watching this character and knowing everything he does. I don't enjoy playing against him. I just love him, bro. I like the funny dog.
Oh yeah, no, you play banjo.
I do play banjo. Yeah, I understand the goofy and the silly. Yeah, like
just a little bit silly.
Just a little silly.
I went a little too silly.
Whoa!
Okay.
I mean, he really did need that, because that was dead. Yeah. Like, once again, he's forcing spin in all these situations. Like the bomb trading is. That was a tight spot, dog. What are we gonna see? Just quick confirm. Yeah. You know what's also cool is that, kind of like in normal fighting games, something that you can do against Duck Hunt is, because they have so many frame one or the 2 frame one options, right? They're probably gonna be mashing it. You know, in fighting games, you can reset a combo, right, to put back the scaling and stuff.
Right.
You can do that against Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt is a victim to that.
Really?
Yeah, because Duck Hunt has to immediately put it in front of him, right? And if you do a combo from, like, above or below, if you are just like that guy, you could amazing tech. Yeah, up air will always send it like a very minimal distance left and right. So,
yeah, but not but I think the gunman did something with the can now. Did it extend it or make it bigger?
I think it did extend it on the way down.
Pretty good.
Yeah, like gunman is just always good for stalling, because the shots will always make the can go in a certain way, right? That was an amazing back air, but it's not gonna kill. The shots from gunman will always make, or like basically any hit from gun or like into the can will always like make the can go a specific way, right? So if you're good at the game, you can choose a direction. But it's always good to do that in tandem. Okay, yeah, goodbye. Blech. He tried to get the explosion off. Maybe he'd live it, but he was at 160. I don't really see that happening, unfortunately. Where was I getting at? I love yapping. I apologize. Whenever, yeah, my Wi-Fi, man, it's just gone. Whenever you hit the canister with literally any move, it resets like the value of it. You can do like the super storage, which allows you to use like a knockback of 1 move to like at any given point, but he doesn't do that from what I've seen. I call it super storage. I'm pretty sure it has like an actual name. But like, the most important part of hitting with a normal move is that you kind of not only choose where it goes, but you can immediately shoot it. Because you can shoot it in any action, right? Yeah. So you can you can make it go like top right, and then immediately cancel the momentum because you shot it afterwards.
Careful.
There's a lot of decision making comes to it. So he beat Voki, he beat Yoshi,
and
he beat my boy Rubric, which is a Luigi from RGB with us.
I remember.
And then game 4 with Minito Beto. So this is the second time he's dropped a game. And sometimes I've seen tournaments where MuteAce doesn't even do that. And to Ken and Duck Hunt, no less, right? This is just a weird bunch, ain't it? Yeah. Certified Texas moment. Ooh, good frame trap, yeah. I mean, it's only 28, but man, you need to take as much percent as possible, especially if that person is police, right?
I like how on the screen, side note, I like how you see the U.S. flag and you also see the Texas flag.
Yeah,
I like that.
Just in case you didn't know what kind of,
Yeah,
in case you didn't know. I mean, to be fair, that applied to people like Zersul from Alabama, right? So, I mean, also, like, shout outs to them for coming to our event, right? Yeah. I know we're not too far away, but still going all that way for us, especially because
it's kind of far. Louisiana to San Antonio.
Listen, man, I'm RGB. Everybody's far, you know.
This is like what, a 10-hour drive, 4-hour drive.
It's like a 4-hour drive. It's not gonna be like so.
I was exaggerating it for you.
Yeah, for him, it's like probably like a 12-hour drive.
Yeah, we could exaggerate a little bit further. Yeah, it was like a 12-hour walk for you.
Yeah. 12-hour walk, and I finally got to the checkpoint.
Yeah.
Oops, that's on me.
Oopsies.
And I look back here, and he's already up a stock. That is a bit interesting. I don't think MuteAce really made any bad decisions. It's just Spin's decision making right now. It's just
and thank you, Texas Gaming Empire, for having us.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, I'm always glad to see, like on Twitter, like always see like those Mario Kart tournaments and people always posting. Like, they have a whole club.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it is in fact quite neat. Oh gosh, the action was that hand or something.
Still good.
Yeah, but this is like a very common issue because we're in a freaking mall right now.
Yeah.
I didn't expect this.
This is with MonsterCon happening in the background.
Yeah, MonsterCon was going on the entire. I see people in cosplay. I'm like, what the hell is that odd day to do that, you know? And then I see like the join the haunted house.
I heard a tiny bit of lore about that. Supposedly it was supposed to be rescheduled and it got rescheduled again. And they're like, well, here you go. Here's.
It's now.
Yeah, but still, this whole comfortably like what 144 people.
Yeah.
128 minimum?
There was 147 signups, assuming even like...
Even with DQ just bringing friends, it still held us pretty comfortably, air conditioned.
Yeah, I mean, for example, you are a friend, right?
Yeah.
Because you didn't sign up for tournament, you're going to be your staff, right? And you're still here sitting comfortably, right? Like, I don't feel like it was a crime, so thank you so much for Texas Gaming Empire and that, I don't know what the hell the name of the mall is, but just for having us here, so...
I don't know.
Rolling Oaks Mall in San Antonio.
Appreciate it.
Texas.
Yep. Texas.
I don't know why I have to specify that, but you know, sometimes I definitely can.
They have the Texas flag.
They do.
Yeah.
Actually, we just make like a you know how we have the players up here? We just put like the Rolling Oaks Mall, Texas, US, San Antonio. We put their Twitter.
And I guess who else are we glad to have in Texas? MuteAce.
That's true.
Yeah, we're
right?
glad to have MuteAce here.
Yeah, I'm glad to have everybody here, right? It did feel kind of weird though, because I had a bit of whiplash because I love watching MuteAce so much, right? I don't know, just something about his movement and decision making is it's always fascinating.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. Moves.
And I was like, wait a minute, if he's here, he's not at that Luminosity tournament.
Yeah.
But to be fair, that might be because, you know, they invite like the best of the best. And MuteAce is definitely one of those, but he hasn't been playing that much as of recently, right? So I'm not gonna be like, you know, like, that was unjust, but man, it would have been nice seeing him there, right? Yeah, but that would have changed this tournament drastically, right? So I'm glad to see, you know, and I'm proud to be where we are right now. Because, man, Mute is just giving us a show. It doesn't matter if he's winning or losing. It's just like, look at this prowess right now. He has no jump, no nothing.
And he's covering a lot.
Yep. Because you're forced to upbeat early. There's also a tech where you can do to actually explode the can while you're in the middle of your upbeat by hitting it in a certain way and with the move at the very end. Like you basically maximize it like it's HP, and you're actually able to explode it yourself, kind of like a banjo loop with the down B recovery.
Yeah.
But it's not like the most practical, and it's very steady up. If your opponent goes down there and presses the A button, you just lose, right? But like Spin right now is just trying his best to claw back.
They're both kind of scrapping.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the frame data on these characters is insane. I don't know, you know, like the frame data for and back here, but I'm confident. I think it's like 7.
That's pretty fast.
7 or 8. Yeah, and the hitbox is very generous. And that Nair, man, that Nair is underratedly crazy.
Man, that feels like just watching him, both of them shield and seeing the cam come up from above. Yeah,
it's just like you gotta choose something, right? And that's what we said earlier. I'm not sure if you noticed it. Oh, it's fine. Oh, you know, fine, okay. Like I'm not sure if you saw it earlier, but wait, let's like use what I said earlier in the interaction. Like, try your best to not give you turnip, right? I'm not sure if you noticed in this bottom right interaction, he did have Pigeon on top and Can on him, but he Spin was too scared to make a move because he knows the moment he throws like that what's it called, that turnip out, it's probably gonna come back and hit him the Can. And even if he does set it up correctly, all MuteAce has to do is throw it up, throw it right, jump and throw it right, and there goes his entire thing. And Spin is still in the corner, you know. So there is a whole bunch of like mind games to do, especially because Peach is one of those few characters that can definitely catch you on the way out. But that's a high skill ceiling for this game. So Only the best of the best, right?
He's giving him a lot to think about.
Yep. I mean, do you see?
I see the run back. Okay.
I mean, I like it. Like I said, you want the bigger backgrounds, especially because like I said, you don't want him to get turnip, right? Your recovery should be kind of uncontested, and the bigger blast zones give you more chance to kamikaze. Sorry, mute. So you have a whole bunch of like different decision making because PS2 not only is it bigger, which you know can give Mute the space to actually like find a way in, but like the blast zones just kind of help, and especially because you know Peach can't recover from like super low because they're required to use float. You can always just backwards can with back air and just follow that because that's something that Duck Hunt just does so well. Like that right there, back air with hitting a can will always send it like forward, but any shot afterwards will always cause it to come back. So there's a whole bunch of different things. So like it's very easy to see what Duck Hunt's doing, but it's so hard to see. You know?
Wow, that was a good recovery.
Yeah, that was a
that was very scary.
I think MuteAce either hesitated or just like thought that he wouldn't do it so neat, you know?
Yeah. Wow, that's
he's getting so lucky with the gunman hits. Yeah, for example, this right here. Like you see how he calls it back to ledge?
Yeah.
Because he forces you to go up now, and that's just a free forward air, free back air, and that just kills you. But you know he can just have it against ledge, especially because it's about to die. It'll pop up slower. It's just a whole bunch of small things Duck Hunt that I think makes it really freaking cool. But man, does it feel not cool when you are playing against him? So, like I said, I don't blame people, but maybe you should give the dog a chance. You know?
What's the game plan?
Oh, nice holdout. Yeah. It's just like, so here we go with turnip. Like, you see how that like stopped that whole recovery? Beautiful tech, by the way. 160? Like, I didn't think he'd be able to take that. But then again, it's been staled, right? He's still able to do it in the station. Like, look at him. What does he do? Yeah, the walls of back airs. We saw a Minimade, and I personally saw Rubik because I saw their set, right? Just fall to that back air wall of ledge because those float cancels are just immaculate for these, right? So we're gonna see exactly how Spin can get a strap, but man, like the decision making right now, it just isn't working out. And to be honest, this just goes to like a point of ethos, right? Because that's what it is at top level. Is you have like 4 or 5 decisions, make it now, you know.
Nah, that's not hidden.
Yeah, but look how far away he is, right?
You kind of have to respect that can a lot.
Yeah. And it's kind of cool. Yeah, good forto. Yeah, because down tilt, I'm not sure if it's actually more active. I think it's less active, but it's faster, I believe. So it's a little bit easier. It's a little bit quote unquote easier, but anything works, right? Yeah, we're gonna see right now like the gunman. The gunman just forced you to stay there, which is very like it is practically. And not a lot of people talk about this. It's like a worse clay pigeon. But then again, clay pigeon, even at its worst level, is still really good. You know?
Ooh, he wanted that shield grab.
Yeah, like we're seeing what's happening here, that now that he's expended all these resources, MuteAce can finally get in. And that's something that's also a bit underrated, is not, like, it's gonna sound weird, leaving Can alone. If you know the direction in the way that Can is sending, whether you pay attention, yeah, because now you have to force him to not only micromanage that Can and get it off there, but you know you're never gonna have to worry about it. And I know that's where actually a good amount of Duck Hunt counterplay, in my opinion, comes from, right? Is forcing a can to stay on the platform. Because if it does and you're under it, what is he gonna do, right? You're forced to, like right now, he was forced to gunman it, and he was forced to, Jesus.
And that just happened so quick. He just closed the gap. Oh,
he's not making it. Yeah. He's got a pretty good air dodge, but man, that's not enough. MuteAce right now is just catching him. Yeah, like don't get me wrong, this is not going to go anywhere right now, right? I still can't predict who's going to win this because these two players are just playing beautifully. Why did I just do 18% that turn up? I don't know, it was just a winky turn up. I forgot how much damage it does, dude.
I never learned the damage turn up.
Stitch does 30. Stitch does 30, so have fun with that. Okay, that was actually a fresh one, so we'll know he's not going to die until a little bit later. See right there, jumping is very good against like that kind of situation, but man, you see how much like you're forced to even just weave around the aerials at this point. It's just kind of unfortunate. Yeah, you see what I mean? That right there, I believe, was sour back air from mid stage at 140 against Peach, and she lived. It wasn't even like a, oh, she barely lived. No, she lived.
She's heavy a little bit.
Sure, man. See, oh, here's another example. Look how far away that thing is right now.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry.
And the worst part about it, okay.
Well, maybe.
He called it on a shield. So yeah, we'll see what happens. MuteAce right now, like understanding that specific. Okay, strong gunman. Whoa, he fell into it. I think that was forward air model shifting actually.
I think that was.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was actually very unfortunate on the clay pigeon too.
That's so scary.
Oh, beautiful grab. Oh my god. Yeah, normally MuteAce gets out of that. Maybe he caught his jump. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I'm saying is that like whenever you see Duck Hunt try to Donnie, you still in?
Done.
Okay, good. Oh, good luck with that, buddy. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to check.